much. Welcome to another totally flawed movie review tonight. And tonight I've been watching a really good 50s science fiction horror film. It's kind of a horror film, but it wasn't like, you know, full on horror. It's more science fiction, 50s B movie kind of science fiction movie. It's a film called It, the Terror from Beyond Space. I've been watching this tonight. It's not a long film, it's only at 1 hour 9 minutes. And I'll read the back of it so you get the story. Okay, right. Too terrifying to even have it named It is a seemingly invincible monster that is hell-bent on killing everyone on a mission to Mars. A rescue ship travels out to Mars to retrieve this only survivor of a space probe that was experienced some sort of cataclysm. That survivor, co-ed Griffiths, Marcel Thompson, is accused of murdering his fellow crewman. But Ed claims that the killer was a Martian monster and hopes to prove his assertions by signing up for a second journey to the Red Planet. Before long, the crew members of this second expedition are being systematically killed on. It looks as though Ed is up to his old tricks. As it turns out, however, Ed was telling the truth. There is a monster on board, the savage descendant of a once mighty Martian civilization, who snuck on board when an irresponsible crew member left the door open. The monster stays alive by absorbing the vital body fluids of its victim, and there seems to be no way to stop this parasitic creature. Will they be able to destroy the monster before it manage to feed on them all? The film is a 1958 film. Like I said, I've watched this tonight, of course, which I enjoyed. I want to tell you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, but I'll tell you some parts of the story. Okay, so right, you got this character called Old L. Cruz, what his name is. I call him Ed, of course. He's got like another crew guy, of course. When it's got this is some crew guy, of course, they don't believe him. They think they actually murdered. He actually murdered his own crew, of course. They found out the hard way that he's been telling the truth, which is interesting. I can't remember the characters. I think there's about 19 crew members at first, and I think there's about 19 or 16 crew members on this film. There's like 2 females and three. Anyway, there's quite a few members on the ship. It's like a rocket ship, actually. When you see it, it's like a rocket ship. It's like something from, you can tell straight away it's a 50s film because it's a rocket ship. And when you actually see the rocket ship, right, it's like it's going upwards all the time instead of sideways. So it's like, so you think, okay, it's kind of going the wrong way. It's going upwards, but hey, who knows? I suppose if you turn the camera on, I suppose it is going that way, but it's going upwards. I had a blast watching it. It's a really enjoyable science fiction horror film. So anyway, when he's with the crew, back, of course, they like saying that don't believe him. Of course, they like they think he's a murderer, of course. Until when he's on, of course, one of the monster itself actually sneaks on board. Because when you see it, you actually see the shadow and when it's moving. Of course, when one character gets killed in there, of course, and then they start to like think, you know what, something's not right around here. They start to. Because when one character gets killed, they start trying to look for him. Then another character gets killed, and then they start thinking, oh, hang on a minute, something's not right on board here. Of course, they start to believe him later on when they actually see the monster. But yeah, really enjoyable film. Of course, the monster is actually invincible because he can't get shot. He can't get blown up because they try like grenades and. Gas grenades and stuff like that, and bullets and guns and stuff like that, but even bazookas like last part of the film. So they're trying to find ways to freaking kill him, kill it. Because when you see the monster, right, it's so damn. It's like a guy in a suit, of course. It's like something from Star Trek. You know that freaking what's it, Gorn, or it's called that monster. It kind of, I won't say it looks like that. But he's a big guy though, you can see it's a big guy in a suit, but like I said, it's a guy in a suit, you can still tell, it looks a bit dodgy now, the effects, but of course there's loads of crews, of course some of the crew don't believe, of course, at the beginning of the film, until some of them start getting killed, of course. they try ways to kill him, bazookas, bullets, and grenades and stuff like gas grenades. And of course, some of the characters start to get killed off in the film. So they have an idea about freaking. Of course, no, actually, they need blood, of course. So that one of the characters is like, they have to go underneath the ship. So they're trying to kill the monster, but actually electrocuting. Of course, when they try doing that, one of the characters gets trapped. Yeah, because one of the characters gets trapped. It doesn't even work. So anyway, one of the characters gets trapped, so they have to go back up again. Of course, one of the characters, and of course, one of the characters needs blood and stuff, and of course, they have to find a way down to get to the bottom, and to get the blood, of course. So, like I said, some characters get killed and all that. So it's not a long film to explain, but you gotta. There's a lot happening in the film because there's like characters getting killed. They've got to find ways to freaking get blood. They've got to get find ways to kill the bloody thing. So it's like the effects are quite good. I mean, they're not that bad for a 58 film. They're not bad at all. They're not like they just use like I think they probably use wire work and stuff, and then just pull up the ship like. But yeah, as you see, the ship's like this. So like I say, it's like a rocket ship and stuff, of course. I do like the scene where they actually walk on the side of the ship. I do like the scene. That scene was quite good, quite cool the way they did that. Looks a bit hokey now, of course, but when you see it, it's pretty cool the way they did it. I've never seen that in a 50s film. You see it now all the time in films, but yeah, very cool, of course. Well, the last part's pretty interesting with it. I thought they was going to do like an alien thing. We'd have to throw out the airlock. They almost did that. They throw out the airlock because they have to use the airlock to get rid of the oxygen in the ship to kill it. Of course, the last bit, and of course that scene was quite interesting. I like that scene. But then you think, hang on a minute, how the hell did it survive on Mars? And somehow that scene kind of made no sense because it survives on Mars, but it can't survive on a ship with no oxygen. It's kind of weird the way they do that. So, but yeah, the last part was quite interesting. One character's got like a bazooka trying to shoot it. It's pretty crazy. It's a good film though. I enjoyed it. I had a blast watching it. Very 50s, and like I said, you see the monster. It's crazy. It's like, God, it's straight away you get it. It's a guy in a suit, of course. So yeah, it's like killing people. When it kills people, you actually see it like in the. You see one part, with some certain parts where it's carrying this body and stuff like it looks like a freaking. It looks like one of those freaking blow up dolls when it's carrying it around. I don't know. So what did okay, I want to get to the what did I like about it, what I didn't like about it. What I didn't like about it, nothing really. I suppose the only thing I didn't like about it is it's quite a short film. It's only a 1 hour 9 minutes film, which is a very short film. If they ever remade it, I'd like to see like an interesting remake of this. I'd love to see that. Before they actually made a quite fun remake, kind of similar to it, but just a bit more high budget and stuff, more intense and stuff like that. That'd be quite cool. Maybe John Carpenter do a remake of this. I'd love to see that. So yeah. That's the only problem with this film. I like the film itself. I mean, but I didn't like it was too short. It was too short. Okay, what did I like? What did I like about it? I like the 50s feel to it. I like the little rocket ship, and I like the big monster in it. The guy in the monster suit. I like the monster in it. It's pretty cool. And the characters were likeable in it, especially the guy who actually being accused of freaking killing and stuff. You think, yeah, it's good acting. It's really solid acting in it, and so yeah, some decent acting in it. I mean, not like full on fantastic, but it's decent acting. Nothing to write home about. So yeah, so what I like about the acting, the special effects were good. I like the story. It's really cool. And I like it's a fun 50s movie, B-movie, science fiction, horror kind of film. What I didn't like about it is the short length of time of the film was. The length of the film was quite short, but I enjoyed it a lot. So the rate I'm going to give this film is a 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. It's a fun movie, definitely worth watching again. I did watch that freaking the thing from that. and I watched it, but the thing is, I was falling asleep, and I enjoyed it. It's a good film, but I need to watch that film again and do a review of that. So yeah, I do a review of this. So I got there in the end. So yeah, reviewing this one, of course. So yeah, so I give it 8 out of 10 for it, from the Terror from Beyond Space. Some people won't get it, of course. They think, it's cheesy, it's whatever, but it's a really fun movie. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for that. Good movie. Enjoyed it. So anyway, people, this is my totally flawed movie review of it. For the Terror Beyond Space, and remember to subscribe to my channel and have a nice day. I've got one of those. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm confused right now with certain things, so I'm always getting confused by something. So, I'm confused again. So anyway, people, remember to subscribe to my channel and have a nice day. And if you ever get to Mars and something comes on board and it kills all your crew, just I don't know. Get plenty of weapons, guns, everything, ammunition, just blow the thing to smithereens, so to Kingdom Come. So anyway, people, have a nice day, have a nice evening, and enjoy my totally flawed film review. So see you later, people. Bye.